Hey friends, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to be discussing the best cookware set, or in this case, why the best cookware isn't sold as a set. I'm going to be showing you the set that I've built and why I think this is the best cookware set. So let's get started. When we first moved into our house, we bought a full set of stainless steel cookware. I didn't love a lot of the pieces. In hindsight, didn't realize there was some lead writing on the inside. They also had a separated bottom and then stuff just collected in there, and I was really tediously cleaning those. So I've kept a few pieces and then I gave a few pieces away. We have our stainless steel pans and a stainless steel saucepan. My first recommendation is a good saucepan. I don't like one that's too big and I don't like one that's too small. I find that the middle size like this is the perfect size. I can use this for anything like boiling water. I could use it for pasta, I could use it for rice. And when I say boiling water, that's for like my tea, or if I'm making something that needs like hot cocoa or something like that. I don't own a tea kettle. I don't find the need. I can use my saucepan right here. I like it to have a clear glass lid so I can see what's going on, but this is my go-to and it's great for everything. If you haven't tried my buttered corn, it even gets made in here too. So this is a great piece to have, and I find this to be an essential piece of any good cookware set. Going into more stainless steel, you're gonna have your more expensive pieces and then your more affordable pieces. So here is my Cuisinart and here is my MultiClad. This is the only MultiClad pan I have. I do love it. It cleans up beautifully and it cooks beautifully, but this cooks just the same. Now, I do find that this stains a little bit more, as you could see. This one, I don't know why it doesn't stain, maybe because it's a mirror finish versus the brushed finish. But I also had Calphalon that I really loved. When we moved, I decided to upgrade and I really regret giving those away because I really did like that. Unfortunately, Calphalon didn't make that set anymore, so that's why I couldn't get the full set. So these are my go-to for like just sauteing, really quickly, easy things that I'm not making a large batch of. This is, I think, an 8 inch. So those are essential, an 8 inch. If you're going all stainless, I would get an 8, a 10, and a 12, or just an 8 and a 12. This is a 10 inch and this is a Cuisinart as well. It works beautifully for what I need it for. When you're buying stainless steel cookware, one thing I will mention is to go for tri-ply. It's more durable, it lasts longer. These pans will last you for a long time. And I really love how they retain the heat and distribute it across the pan. Just so tri-ply, when you're getting stainless steel, is a keyword to look for if you're getting a stainless steel pan or even a saucepan. They have a lot of different options. Prices can run crazy high. I know there's made in, MultiClad, things like that. But this is just a Cuisinart. You can get these for affordable prices on Amazon. I don't recommend getting the full set unless you find it on a great deal. This is my last skillet. This is from Home Goods and I paid a fraction of the price for this versus the websites or even Amazon. This has been here for quite a bit. If you take care of your ceramic nonstick, it will stay nonstick for a long time. It's not gonna last forever. It's not gonna be like cast iron or stainless, but it does last for a long time as long as you follow a few simple rules. Don't put it in the dishwasher. Even if it says it's dishwasher safe, it's gonna ruin that nonstick coating, and that's how they get you to buy more. For all ceramic nonstick, I'm always gonna recommend you hand wash it, even if it says it's dishwasher safe, and most manufacturers will recommend that as well. I tend to like the Valencia Pro, I think that's what this one is. It has that nice stainless steel, which is a little bit stained. I have to scrub it. Being completely real here, this is my cookware set and it gets used. My oldest kiddo loves to make her own eggs, and my youngest does too. I will be honest, we get in the kitchen early here and we teach independence in the kitchen. I'm always supervising, of course, but it's so important to teach kids to cook young. And a cast iron skillet can be a little bit more intimidating for most home cooks. So that is why we have the cast iron and the ceramic nonstick. This is just easier for the littles. They can handle the pan a little bit better. So if you have a hard time using a heavy cast iron pan, this is gonna be your best friend for nonstick. Using high heat on this destroys the nonstick. So on my stove, we can go up to 10. I say 3 to 4 max on here. My kids have no issues cooking. It stays nonstick. It cleans up beautifully. This is my 12 inch cast iron skillet. This is a Lodge. I know there's a lot of cast iron skillets out there that are maybe 5 times the price of this, even more, and it's just not worth it for me. This cleans up beautifully. It's great. It's non-stick, and I do wash it with soap. Yes, I do. And then I just give it an oil when needed. I use avocado oil. I'll bake it in the oven, and I just use that to maintain few things that you want to do is never put it in the dishwasher, and whenever you're done washing it, make sure you dry it right away because it can rust. I love this for steaks, sides. You can do so much with this. You can even make eggs in it. It is beautifully nonstick once it's seasoned well. And then another thing is I love that I can go from the top of the oven to inside the oven. That is what I do when I'm making like a big steak. You can even make a chicken pot pie in this, which is really good, but I would recommend this size if you have like a family of 4 or more. This may be a big size, and they have other sizes if this is too big for your family. We are a family of 4 and this size serves us well. This is a cast iron Dutch oven. This is a Staub. I love Staub. I prefer a interior that won't be hard to clean, and they are beautiful for cleaning. It has a little bit of staining. I need to oil that a little bit. I love that the lid has that moisture bead, so like when things drip down, it keeps the moisture going onto the meat if you're making a roast or something. And it's heavy. It is heavy, but this is a great pan for cooking stews, soups. See how mine is nice and clean? I've had this for 5 years. It is clean. And the only reason I have this color is because I got it on a great sale. All this stuff, if you find it on sale, get it. That's the best way to get it. You can get it at Home Goods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. They're always cheaper. This I got at Target. It was a crazy price, and I got a gift card, so that is why I have this color. When you make bread, it tends to stain the beautiful enamel that's on the outside of these cast iron Dutch ovens, and I'm not a fan of that. I don't want to scrub that. I've had this for 5 years, and it looks like I got it the day of. I mean, I have a little bit of staining that I can't get off on the bottom there, but overall it looks pretty much brand new. It is easy to clean, which is what I really love about this. I wouldn't use it for bread, and I don't use it too much in the oven, so that is why it's kept that beautiful color without any of the staining. With the Lodge, that's the affordable category, and I just buy it at regular price because it is so affordable. It's not gonna be like $399 like a Dutch oven like this. This is not gonna be $400 like I'm not gonna name the names, but other ones that are $400, which is really expensive. You don't need it. A good Lodge will last you years. Most of your grandmas have Lodge, so there we go. Speaking of Lodge, this is my Dutch oven, and it is just cast iron. It's not enameled. This is what I use to make my bread. This is just a Lodge Dutch oven. It's not coated, and I'm not gonna have to scrub it. It's not stained. I just give it a good clean, and it works beautifully. I don't use it for anything other than bread though. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of my cookware set, because I really do feel like this is the best set you can make. When you make a set, you really go for the pieces that you need in your kitchen, and if you need a 8 or 12 or a 6 or 8 steel pan, that is what you will get. I find that there are so many options out there, especially when it comes to cookware sets, and we're just overspending. You could even get smaller cast iron or even larger cast iron, but the 12-inch, it's for me. That's what works in my kitchen for our family of 4. If you have a smaller family, they make smaller ones, like a 10-inch. I got my sister the 12-inch, and she loves it too. And that is why I say the best cookware isn't sold as a set, it's one you're gonna make yourself. And in my opinion, this is the best cookware set, especially for me. And maybe I gave you some tips and pointers for building your cookware set that's gonna be the best cookware set in your kitchen. If you have any questions or tips, please leave them in the comments below. I can't wait to talk to you guys. I wanna thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys soon. Take care, and God bless you, friends. Bye.